God gave them up to a debased mind to do what ought not to be done. It is essential to recognize that the meaning of this text has been debated among scholars and theologians. One modern interpretation emphasizes that the focus is on a broader issue of idolatry and turning away from God rather than solely on homosexuality.
Application. Cry out to God for a soft heart. Ezekiel 36:26 says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. If your sin no longer grieves you, then it is grieving the Holy Spirit, and danger is near. Sign number 2, a life that bears no fruit of repentance. Jesus said in Matthew 7:16, by their fruits you shall know them. Not by their titles, not by their words, not by their church attendance, but by their fruits. A life that claims Christ yet bears no fruit is a contradiction. Luke 13:6-9 tells of a fig tree that produced nothing. The owner said, cut it down. The gardener pleaded for more time. That gardener is Christ. But even grace has a time limit. Story. Caleb, raised in a Christian home, knew the Bible but lived in secret sin. After a drug overdose, he saw terrifying visions of flames and torment. He survived, and it changed him. Today, he preaches the truth he once ignored. Your faith isn't proven by your words, it's proven by your walk. James 2:17 says, faith without works is dead. If your life looks no different from the world, if pride, lust, and dishonesty dominate, then your fruit speaks for itself. Application. What does your life reveal? Do your decisions, conversations, and desires point others to Jesus? If not, you may be headed in the wrong direction, regardless of what you profess. Sign number 3, a love for the world that drowns love for God. John 2:15 says, do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them. This is one of the most ignored verses in modern Christianity. Why? Because we love comfort, we idolize pleasure, we chase success. But Jesus asks, what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? Mark 8:36. Application. Examine your attachments. Are you more excited about earthly goals than eternal ones? If the love of the world lives in you, the love of God cannot. You cannot serve two masters. Story. Jim Elliot, a missionary martyred at 28, once wrote, he is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he cannot lose. He gave his life reaching an unreached tribe. Today, his legacy speaks louder than any fortune. Now compare this to the rich man in Luke 16. He lived in comfort but died in torment. He begged for a drop of water, but mercy had passed. Sign number 4. You use grace as a license to sin. Paul asked in Romans 6:1, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. Yet today, many twist God's grace into a cover for rebellion. Jude 1:4 warns of people who pervert the grace of our God into a license for immorality.
The Bible doesn't directly address
grace does not excuse sin. It empowers holiness. When you use grace to justify sexual immorality, bitterness, gossip, or dishonesty, you are not under grace. You are under delusion. Story. Marlene lived in secret sin, justifying it through grace. A preacher once said, grace does not cover what you refuse to surrender. Those words cut through her soul. She repented. Grace didn't enable her sin, it rescued her from it. Application.